Hey, Tim here from the Yet to Be Named Pub with another episode of Pub Talks. Look at this. That's a frozen box of Niblets corn from Green Giant. No, it's a radio. Something that my friend Bob got me. Bob was a great junk picker. I miss him. Hi, Bob. I know you're listening in. Say, it's the 29th episode here. We're heading into the huge number 30. Okay, so the heck? You look like something from a Twilight Zone episode. Anyway, more jokes. People wanted more jokes. I got one. This was actually, I think Brian told me this one. And I'm going to modify it a little bit, make it a little bit more PG rated, but you'll get where to change it up if you want to go that route. So there's this bus stop, and at the bus stop was a very distinguished looking English gentleman and a bum, kind of a drunk. It's something in a paper bag, I don't know what it was, when one could guess. Anyway, a woman came up to also sit at the bus stop, wait for the bus, and the English gentleman leaned over to her and said, "Tickle your ass with a feather?" And she looked at him and said, "What?" And he said, "Oh, particularly nasty weather." I said, "Oh yeah, it is." And the bus came, she got on, and the English gentleman and the bum still sat there. And the bum came up, leaned over and said, "Excuse me, I couldn't help but misunderstand what you said to... What did you say to that woman?" And the English guy said, "Oh, that's how I come on to women. I say, tickle your ass with a feather, and if they act interested, we go out and have a good time. And if they don't, if they act offended, I say, particularly nasty weather." So the English guy gets on the bus, and the drunk sits there on the bus stop waiting for the next person to come along. And sure enough, here comes a beautiful young girl, and sits down, waits for the next bus, and he leans over and says, "Stick a feather up your ass?" And she says, "I beg your pardon." He says, "What are those fucking clouds?" Okay. That's the joke for today. Sorry. Oh, speaking of English gentlemen, I have another Tim Travels from England, and you take a look at this right now. A little bit of history you may not know about. Hi, this is Tim on the road in Lancaster upon Shippenford, England. Behind me is one of the few remaining buildings of the Industrial Revolution here in England. It was in this foundry building that they created the Winston Churchill guitar chopper. I'm sorry, I meant to say cigar chopper. He did get into chopping guitars, but that was not until after the war. This is Tim on the road in Lancaster upon Shippenford, England. There you go. We've been trying to improve the little pub talks here little by little. It's a learning process. Been working on the sound. I've been redoing the sound on some of them. Unfortunately, can't improve the jokes unless you contribute. So if you got a favorite joke you'd like us to tell, write it in and I'll put it in. So got a few new paintings up here. New paintings every time. And if you ever see anything you like, go to funartstudio.com. Fun art, not fine art. Anything but fine. And all the stuff is available there. So this is Tim. Thanks for joining us again on Pub Talks. Ciao. Pub Talks has been brought to you by funartstudio.com. Fun art for home and business. And by a Major Chubb from the Grant Foundation.